How many times are we going to see that screenplay? Why the is James Cook, who's in the running for the rushing title this season, not on the field on the last drive? Joe Brady is a problem for me. I understand he was the offensive coordinator in Allen's MVP season last year. I'm not one of those fans that's like, they need to fire him. Get rid of him. Because a lot of times people are like, fire this guy, fire that guy. And then I say, well, who would you put in his place? Who would you hire? Well, I don't know. Bill Cowher. It's unrealistic. You're stuck with this guy for the rest of the season, and it would do more damage to fire anybody. And I don't think he's done anything that's fireable, per se. So, first of all, that 3rd and 9, okay, on the last drive, he throws a screenplay to Shakir. How many times are we going to see that screenplay? If you're going to do it, first down, second down, fine. You're going to do it, the game on the line, 3rd down? And by the way, it's working better with Ty Johnson. And if I'm able to call it watching the game, I'm sure the other teams know it's coming. Enough with the tunnel screens. I like them when they're mixed in, but not when it's 3rd and 9 on the final drive. But then, this always happens to me. I curse them out. Joe Brady. And then on the 4th and 18, whatever it was, 4th and 23, the next play, he does that hook and ladder that they did before. And it was incredible, and they get the first down. And then we all know what happened. They march down, they score, and then blow the 2-point. There are other things that Brady does that confuses me is why is James Cook, who's in the running for the rushing title this season, not on the field on the last drive? I love Ty Johnson. I love Ray Davis. But give me a reason why Cook is not in there. That makes zero sense to me. And by the way, how sad is it earlier in the game when Allen threw a bomb to Cooks, the one that he caught, that the stadium erupted like it was the Super Bowl, because that's the first time we've seen a downfield wide open bomb all season long, maybe even since Diggs has been there. If you look at the production of the Bills wide receivers that are on the team now and Bills wide receivers that have left, some of their worst years, production-wise, stats-wise, has been under Joe Brady. If you remember, but right before Diggs pretty much forced himself out of Buffalo, and maybe this was why, the narrative started nationally. Wait a minute, maybe Diggs is losing it, man. Where's he been? He's been non-existent. Josh Palmer gets signed in the offseason. He's supposed to be this huge downfield separator threat. Not like a number one, but he's supposed to answer some of that issue. Non-existent. Okay? Now, he's not consistently getting open, and he's been hurt too. So there is that part of it. But when he's in, right? Shakir. Another 35-yard game from Shakir. Shakir used to be, he's not a number one. He's a slot guy, but the Bills don't have a number one. There used to be plays that they would use him where he was a downfield threat, but they haven't done that. Elijah Moore, they cut. He was so fast. Never even tried to run him downfield. I just question, is it really what we think, which is Bean has done nothing to really give Allen strong wide receivers for this offense? Or is it that Brady's not using them correctly? Maybe both. I don't know.